Gaffer, thanks for joining us on Latics TV. Firstly, let's reflect back on Tuesday's win.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. It was a good win. It was nice to get through to the next round. It was nice to get, we obviously made 8 changes, give lads some minutes, which was good to get them up to speed, especially people like Matt Smith, who hadn't played for a while, and Baba just coming back, and Carl and, Johnny getting minutes in him. So yeah, no, all good, mate. Always nice to win, a good goal. But I think the real game starts on Saturday. It's obviously a league game. It was probably a little bit different. Well, it will, but I'm sure it'll be different this Saturday than what it was Tuesday. They obviously made a lot of changes, and so did we. So, yeah, pleased to get through. Draw could have been a bit kinder to us, with all due respect to Wigan. I think they'd have been wanting a kinder draw also, but it's a game that both teams, I think, will look and fancy winning and getting through to the 4th round. So, yeah, pleased with the performance, pleased with the result. We move on again to Saturday.
Playing the same team and twice in the same week is a pretty unique circumstance. Is there any learnings we can take from Tuesday?
Well, we'll see, won't we, on Saturday afternoon, I think. But no, I think Charlie knows his job. I'm sure he does. And the same way we'll prepare right in what we think will benefit us, and they'll do the same. I don't think it's happened to me before in such a playing a team twice in a week. So again, you have to be cautious of that. They were definitely cautious with their changes, and we was. But we'll have to wait and see on Saturday. If we get it right and we're at home and our fans can get behind us and give us that real energy and boost, then hopefully we can come out on top.
At home this season, we've won all 5 of our games and conceded just 1 goal. That must be a really pleasing start for you.
Yeah, look, we mentioned in me pre-season that we want to make the Brick Community Stadium a fortress, and we don't want to lose many games there. I'm not saying we'll go all season and not lose them, because there's some good teams. Stockport are a good team, so we've got to make sure that we do the right things by not doing that, and make sure that we can try and win as many games as we possibly can. Pleased with the start at home, of course. Pleased with the start in general of the season. But look, these games throw up different challenges every single week, and Saturday's going to be another tough challenge.
Stockport were in the playoffs last season and enjoyed a really successful year. Do you think they'll be right up there again this season? Yeah,
of course. Listen, they've got a good squad, got a good manager. They're well coached, they're well organised, as you well know. They're a club on the rise. They're trying to get to the championship. They just missed out last season. Doesn't mean for the lack of trying, But we've got our own objectives and our targets of where we want to try and get to, and there's always a club or a football team standing in your way to get them. But all we can do is focus on ourselves. We'll pay Stockport the respect they deserve, of course, but it's a game that we're looking to go and win.
Ahead of the fixture, how is the squad looking?
All good, mate. Yeah, they're fit and firing. Probably a lot of players to pick from now in terms of the squad. Lads have come in and done well. Lads are performing to the levels that I want. With the changes we made on Tuesday night, there'll probably be changes again on Saturday, of course. But yeah, the squad's fine, fit and firing. Everyone's available from the squad we had on Tuesday night.
As head coach, how pleasing is it to have a fully fit squad available to pick from?
It's an headache at times, I'm not going to lie, because you've obviously got to leave people out the squad, especially with going back to 7 subs. Tuesday was a bit different. We had 9 subs, we had a couple missing. But yeah, look, that's what you want. You want a good squad. You want them to be able to step in when needed, and we want people challenging people also, and that's certainly what we've got.
Finally, it's going to be a game between 2 local sides at the weekend. Just how much will I need our fans to get behind the boys for a minute one? Yeah,
well, they've been excellent so far, so good, and we want them to continue that. Even the other night, I know there's only 1 stand open, but I'm sure Stockport will come in their numbers, and we'll be there in our numbers, and I'm sure the fans will show the respect that the lads deserve, because they've been performing to the levels, and it's up to us to get them louder and prouder. And if we do that, then, as I said, hopefully it's a good afternoon.